What debts are you owing now? Where's this come from?
No, that's some years ago. That I'm not even self-employed no more. Fucking hell. They still think so. That I'm still getting tax bills because they project thinking what I'm still earning before.
Well, just call them up, Mad Hatter.
This is what we said to her.
But this is the thing. She can't do any. Well, she can.
She can't do it. She needs someone to help her with it, Corie.
Somebody to.
I don't know how to do certain things. It's not an excuse. I can do big things, but I can't. Little apps and ringing on phone and stuff.
Okay.
You need to go to somewhere like Citizens Advice or someone that can help you.
You don't need to go there, Mimi. All you've got to do is call them up and just deregister for self-employment. I've been on the phone to HMRC all day.
Prove you're not registered. Prove and you've got to go for all your statements. That's what the accountant were there for. I don't like it. What do I do?
Right, I'll sort that with you. We could do that together. That's fine. We
do it.
Stuff. Have you got an online account with
No,
with
I've got
HMRC?
the accountant's details. And
Right. So what we'll do then, right? We'll set you up an account on HMRC so you can do it all yourself.
I can't do it.
You can register.
But Corie, you need to get her sober as well.
I was just about to say, Daddy Corie.
2 seconds.
Daddy Corie, you need to do your daddy magical wonders.
I can't do a green screen, right? So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to send you the last time when I was homeless, right, what I said to my account, right, and look at it, right?
Yeah, but he can help you with that. I'll pay for it, but someone just needs to sit down with you to do it. I don't mind paying for it.
She definitely needs that advocate person to be able to fill the forms, make the calls.
But the person needs to be next to her. Do you know what I mean? So when she rings up, she can give permission.
Yeah, I agree.
For them to talk on her behalf, which I don't mind paying for it.
We need to get her to a location where she can have somebody sat next to her doing, helping her and supporting her through that. Because I think everybody here is offering to do the financial help, that we can sort that. It's just having that advocate to be able to do that for her.
Right. I've just sent Corie a screenshot of me talking to my accountant last time I was homeless. Look at that, Corie. He can't work with me because I need to pay 350 quid for them to him sort things out. I said I can't get benefits, can't get anything. I've sent you that.
You don't need Mad Hatter. You don't need an accountant. You can do it yourself. I've spoken to HMRC myself, and they said the same thing. It's very straightforward. Do it yourself.
And then you're on the phone.
Angie, she can't do it herself, can she?
Yeah, well, listen, I do my own self. I don't have any.
Oh, Angie, you don't do anything to yourself other than got to order yourself some more wine, sweetheart.
I do myself now. I don't need.
Angie, you haven't declared the full 4 years you've been on yet. You've declared the last couple of months.
Please don't tell me what I know. Listen, what I've done. I have done it. I did.
In the right frame of mind to do that.
Right, without this getting out of hand, on a real level, go to his, let him help you. I've already said I don't mind paying for anything you need paying for. Like other people have offered as well. We will help you get on the straight and narrow. We're happy to get
Mad Hatter. Hold on.
Corie, all you have to do is calculate your earnings from TikTok. That's it. And then it's like you just need to put it in HMRC form. It's so easy. I thought I needed an accountant. I had an accountant. I realised I didn't even have. Yeah, but I've had 4 years as well. I did the same thing.
And she haven't declared all them 4 years. She's going to go to jail. So don't worry about Angie.
No,
Fuck
shut
Angie.
up, Corie. It's so easy. And when I first spoke to HMRC, they said, why have an accountant? It's so simple to do. And I didn't realise it. I don't have to pay the accountant anymore. Do it myself.
You know, the sad part about all this is, right, can you imagine if, I paid that accountant 350 quid for him to, do my books and say I'm not working no more. Do you know the sad part about it? Then I'd be entitled to benefits, and then they'd be try to grasp me because I'm on benefits because I'm on a year. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah, but he might just be saying that, so you pay him the money, and then you pay him the money, and then he tells you that he's still not going to work for you.
Can she not get a new accountant?
Can I just say, there you go. I'm an accountant, and I can say you don't need an accountant for that. Thank you.
No, you don't.
You don't need
I told you that. You can do that all online.
Yeah, it's so simple to do. I swear to God, the form is
she's not capable of doing it herself.
I've sent you the screenshot.
She's not capable.
Yeah, I've seen that. Right, Mad Hatter, this is the bare basics of what we need to do here, right? Right, but this is what we need to do.
Getting a coach.
Right, but this is what we need to do. Tomorrow, before you come on this fucking app, I'm going to give you a ring-a-ting-ting, and then when I've rung you, you can do it all on your phone. I don't need to get involved, but I'll just point you in the right direction. You pop your details in, they'll give you a gateway account, you log on to HMRC online, and then I'll show you what else to do. I can green screen my screen so you can see all my details, and you can copy the same thing, and you'll be able to see what you can do. That's number one. Now, once we finish with that...
Benefits, it takes ages to get benefits, doesn't it?
It does, but you can get advances and all sorts now.
Let him finish.
You can get advances and all sorts now. I don't really know too much about the benefit system, but what I do know is obviously if you're waiting for your first payment, you can get advances. Somebody else can explain that, though. I don't know how that side works. I've never claimed.
Guys, can you all send your heart me's in, please?
But the most important question here is, have you got somewhere to stay? You need to have a roof over your head to be able to get on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, but not just staying with Superfan for a couple of days. This is why I think maybe you should go to Corey's for a week or 2 weeks, or give yourself 4 weeks or something like that to get all this now in place.
I could go to Corey's. He even said before I could go to his house.
Yeah, and he has said it now. So we just need to get you there by train, by coach. However you need to get to Corey's, we need to get you to Corey's.
I don't understand stuff. Before, when I was going to go to Marcus Em's house the second time, Alex said I didn't think he could, like, his mum could babysit. So that's why me and Ems fell out, because I went, I don't know how to do things. She's like, I'll come and meet you there. But I got stuck on a train before. I had to scan codes and stuff.
Someone has put in the comments that it's about 350 quid for an Uber from there to Corey's.
Can we get a lion, guys? Angie.
Angie ain't got the money for a bloody lion.
Imagine taxi driving me for 4 hours. I can't cope with that. That's too much.
It's a long drive by car,
I said to you, the Mad Hatter, I'll help you if you need help, but message me. I don't want to do it all on TikTok, do you know what I mean?
No, do it offline.
I do it offline.
Everybody is prepared to give some financial help. Everybody is. But we need you to help you now, Charlene. We're waiting on you to now help you.
We need to see action, really. You're willing to try and help us.
You know, even just by being on this live, you've got all these people offering financial support. You've got Corey offering to put a roof over your head. But what's your part? What are you going to do now?
Exactly.
I've got to then think about, I talk too much and I'll do the taxi driver's head in for 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do now to help you?
Good night's sleep tonight. No alcohol tomorrow.
We've all ticked the boxes. We've covered finances. We've covered travel. We've covered a roof over your head. But what are you now going to input to help you?
What, get a taxi for 4 hours?
Yeah, it's now we just need some commitment from you now, don't we? We need to know what you're going to do. I think we need to put Alex just on the back burner for a minute. Nobody really knows. It's all speculation of what he's thinking, what he wants, and all the rest of it. Let him have some time on his own. Let him sort his own head out, and then let's get you sorted. Right now, with everybody here, the priority, and we're all thinking about you.
I had to push cars and push Superfan's car and vans and everything.
Mad Hatter, all you have to do is get an Uber, right? It's whatever cost it is, to Corey's, and then Corey, he in person, he'll show you how to do the tax shit and all that. Do you know what I mean?
And you won't be able to drink. So that's
at the moment, your son is fine. He's 21, so we know he's got additional needs. We're aware of that. But he is still with AJ. He's still got a roof over his head. Right. Same with the cats. We know they're there, and I'm sure somebody in the house is feeding them. So I don't think you need to stress too much about that.
AJ could even put cat food on his wish list, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Your son and the cats are safe. They're fine. We know where they are, so we don't have to stress about that for now.
That's sorting out as well. It's just mad.
Yeah.
Having your head in the sand ain't going to make it go away, is it?
You can sort your son out. You just need to face the facts now of where we are. You can't keep hiding out at Superfans. She's not well herself anyway, so we need to get you moving now.
Basically, what everyone's saying is everyone's offered you all this stuff. Now it's down to you to make the first step.
Yeah, you've got to make the move yourself, mate.
To put it bluntly, that's what's got to happen.
Otherwise, you're going to stagnate and you're not going to do anything.
Well,
because there are many ways.
Like, can we arrange it then? Because, like, I don't know how to do it, but, like, that's it.
All you've got to start with is getting a cab, yes, to Corey's, in the next couple of days, Message me, tell me a day, and I can get you there. And that's it. And then Corey can help you with the rest.
It's all very straightforward for us people that find things like this. My sister is very similar to Charlene, and she can't fill out a form. Basics. absolute basics.
Somebody can literally, we've just offered to get you an Uber there, like tonight.
My sister had mental health as well, and she was exactly the same.
Exactly the same. And so it's all very easy to say, all you've got to do is get on a train. But my sister would not be able to book a train ticket. She just wouldn't.
Yeah.
But with an Uber, somebody can book you an Uber, like.
Somebody could,
But oh, it's a bit late now.
I don't
isn't
mean
it?
to sound rude, my
It's
guys,
now.
right? But on
It's never too late, love.
Maybe do
obviously,
it tomorrow.
one, it's very what's the word? It's very far for her to come.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously, I'm not too bothered by that in the slightest. However, with I just looked on Airbnb. Right, of her to get somewhere on her own, with obviously all the bills taken care of, is only 1,500 for the next 4 weeks.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
How much, Corey?
1,500
100 for a month.
For 1 month.
for a month. I know that sounds like a lot.
That's not cheap though, is it? Come on, that's
what it is though. 'Cause there's no gas, no electric, nothing. You just
It's not
go in.
cheap, but that is putting a roof over her head. It's giving her electric.
It's not cheap for someone that can't afford it, though, is it?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
for a
but
month.
if you're on it, you could probably earn that in a week.
Well, I don't know how much Mad Hatter earns on it. Does she earn that much money?
I've got some gifts last night. I need to cash out on that. And I
Right,
said,
but either way, that's in Bradford. So if she doesn't want to travel, because what you're asking this woman to do is to travel all the way from Bradford all the way to Wales,
Yeah.
detox her.
Corey, that's a ridiculous price. I'm not going to lie, for us at Bradford. Come on, now, one and a half
Well, I
grand.
didn't-
That is a lot of money for Bradford, to be fair. But then also, the
I
question
didn't want
would
to.
ask
I didn't
is,
want to give her
if
like
we-
a room.
if we all chipped in to get her
Keep
into
the
this
fucking
Airbnb, right, then also who's going to then help her with all this tax stuff and accountants?
Oh, well,
and-
we could do that over the phone, mind. What I don't want her to think, right, is she's going to travel all the way from Bradford to Wales. She's welcome down here, because I've told her many times she's welcome down here.
One sec, Corey. You don't work. Okay, you work here, but you should be entitled to housing benefit. You can't get housing benefit. You've got no house. You don't own a house. You're classed as homeless. So you're now homeless, right? You are homeless. So
You need to go to the council offices.
Again, that all takes time, unless we go back to court assassin taking her to the woman's refuge or whatever it was that she was talking about.
And you don't get an emergency. They'll put you in like one of those. Is it hostel? Hostel? Or something?
Yeah, it's a bit pricey, that 1,500 quid for 4 weeks. I mean, if Corey's going to put her up for a few weeks, it's going to
It wasn't 4 nights, it was 4 weeks. But the reason why I went for that one, right, was because one, it was a self-contained flat, and it was the nicest one they had on there. Again, this is in Bradford, so we don't need to get her.
That's too much money. Listen, I know that she's not going to do that. Go there. That's ridiculous.
I'll be all right, guys. Don't worry. I'll be all right. What I'm going to do is get Superfan to message Alex and say, "Can I come back? I don't want to be like. I don't like confrontation. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, when I'm on live,
Question, Mad Hatter. Can I ask you a question? How about if you spoke to Alex, right, and said that you both live together, you pay rent there, yeah, but you're not together, maybe as a tenant, yeah, where you can do whatever you want.
So downstairs, and you're right. There's a kitchen. It used to be like my stepson's bedroom, a toilet and a big room. So I could
if you pay him some money, I don't know if you pay them that anyway, but if you pay him some money, you live separate lives. He does what he wants to do, you do what you want to do, and you live as a tenant, not actually as a couple.
Yeah.
So basically, as Angie lives.
Yeah, just you don't live as a couple, Mad Hatter. You just live as separate lives,
For B-books and stuff, I always give it.
and then you can give them some money, for rent.
I just worry because I feel AJ really, really doesn't want to be around Charlene. I feel he feels that strongly about it. I don't think he would agree to that. I really don't.
I disagree. I think she's still got her clothes here.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd let her get her stuff, but I don't think he wants to entertain.
I honestly, I thought it was finished, but I think because she's got all her clothes there, he might agree that she stays there as a tenant. Yeah, just live separate lives. You're not together, no relationship, and you pay him some rent, give him some money. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll want you to see you homeless.
No, I don't think he would either.
Yeah, don't live as a couple. I don't think it's going to work as a couple. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think they've been a couple for quite a while.
But then, yeah, he does his thing, you do your thing, Mad Hatter. You can do whatever you want, see who you want. But don't tell AJ. Don't need to tell AJ, I'm going to see Court Assassin today. Don't tell him. Just live separate lives. Live together. It can work.
I don't watch telly. I look at my phone. I watch car. I watch everybody. I use a lot. So when I'm watching and stuff like that, that's what I'm on about. And he knows that I watch, and I always say to him, I fucking love her. She's done my head in saying this and that. Do you know what I mean? And then he went, imagine how I used to feel or whatever. So he knows what I do.
He doesn't want you to love her. He doesn't want you to have any form of relationship. He wants you to hate her, Charlene. That's the problem.
That's only because they're in a relationship, though. If they live separate lives and she just lives with him, they do both different things. You know what I mean?
It's a bit complicated. It's not as cut and dried as that, Andrew.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
I was in a relationship like that. It fizzled out. We lived together. He did his thing. I did mine. Paid rent. Lived separate lives.
Yeah, but some people can't do that.
Well,
And some people would look at Charlene and AJ's relationship, and some people would say it's very toxic. It's very toxic.
You keep saying relationship.
Like I share a bedroom. I sleep on the chair. I've sleeping on that chair for about 5 years.
Well, that's not a relationship, is it?
Sleep downstairs tonight because I don't. Do you know what I mean? If people
That's
do that,
not a relationship. So the relationship really is already done.
I'm not in.
He doesn't even want a friendship with her. He really.
Can I say something, Mad Hatter? You've got to tread carefully. When AJ's around near you, don't sit there with Court Assassin on TikTok. Go private, go into private.
But she wants to, Angie. She loves Court Assassin, and Court Assassin's her friend.
You're missing my point.
Controlling.
No, one sec, Mad Hatter. What I'm trying to say is, when he's around, don't throw it in his face. Yeah, go in a private room if you want to talk to a Court Assassin. Do you know what I mean? Go somewhere privately where it's not rubbed in his face every second. That's what I'm trying to say, and it might work.
Yeah, but he starts watching though. He watches, doesn't he? So he knows.
He's got TikTok, so he's gonna see it. It's just gonna be constant friction between the parents.
People are gonna text it. People are gonna inbox him and say, "Oh yeah, your girlfriend's on with Court now."
Can you not go and stay with Court Assassin? Isn't she in Bradford?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, Mad Hatter, what I'm trying to say, if you have an agreement with Ed, Mad Hatter, if you have an agreement with AJ, right, that you have no relationship, you're renting, yeah, pay him some money, yeah, like you would if you was to get a hotel or whatever, or Airbnb. Have an agreement that you're a tenant living there. If you can stay with him for a couple of months till you sort yourself out, he might say yes, but you live a separate life to each other. Do you know what I mean? No relationship.
I want to do that. Downstairs, it's a 3-story house. It's everything down there, so I would just be there. But it's still
forget the comments.
Maybe get Superfan to send him a message and ask him that question then, Charlene. Maybe she needs to ask him that question. But just be prepared, because I feel I know what the answer is already going to be from him. I feel he's made this break with you. The thing is, Angie, even if it was a tenant, if you don't want to live with that tenant, you don't want to live with that tenant. If you don't like that tenant...
I think I know AJ is a little bit like my ex, right? He's not going to want to see her homeless, right? And if Mad Hatter actually sat down and spoke to him and listened, Mad Hatter, listened to him, okay, and say, this is how, and pay him some rent. Pay him rent. I don't know if you've done that. You know, maybe help him out a little bit around the house. You might consider it. Do you know what I mean?
I cook, I do everything, Angie. Do you know what breaks my heart? Like, when I'm watching people in the background and I'm doing everything. I don't come on live and then that's my relaxing time. Do you know what I mean? I do everything. Come on.
There you go, Mad Hatter. There's nothing more you can do. We don't all know it. We're not flies on the walls in the house, so we can see what you're like and what the friendship is or relationship. I don't think it's a relationship when you're sleeping downstairs. I don't think yours and AJ's. I can't comment because I don't know. But
no. So basically, why I sleep downstairs on the sofa is because his bedroom's too claustrophobic. I've got like little trauma things going on.
Okay.
So I can't sleep.
Mad Hatter, your problem is rubbing it in his face every second he's around. Mad Hatter, listen, you're rubbing it in his face, talking to Court Assassin, rubbing it constantly in his face.
Right. So hang on a minute. I've got a question. How long can you stay with this woman that you're with now? On the real level, is there enough time for you to stay there to let him calm down and kind of let it all sizzle out and then maybe go and knock on the door and have a conversation with him face to face?
Yeah, I'm allowed to stay for a couple of days or something.
That needs to be step one, isn't it? That's step one, that contact.
Right. So I think the best thing to do here is stay there for a couple of days and then go and knock on the door and actually try to talk to him, and if that doesn't work, then you're going to have to go somewhere else.
I think what you need to do, Mad Hatter, give it like Cal said, I agree. Give it a
I'm
couple
super
of
fans
call
going to
him.
message
Don't
him
just
now
knock-
then, right?
Mad Hatter, don't just knock on his door. Give him a call.
No, she's
I'm
messaging
not doing
him
that
now.
because I know he'll try me. I don't want to get into trouble.
Well, then if you come, right, so then realistically, on a real level here,
Just 1 second. Can you message him and say, am I allowed to come home? I just don't, and let me sort myself out and like get like.
I like it. It needs to be now.
Can I speak to you? Can she speak?
like
So
it.
you want to speak
because
to her?
on a real level, you kind of love Cal's voice. Oh, thank you so much.
Alex, you know, like before. Sorry, I'm doing voice. I was before like homeless and stuff. Like it's horrible for me. I getting stressed out. You know, I love my kids, your son as well, my cats. Yeah, can I come back home, please? And then just I won't talk to you, and then just leave it like that for a couple of months, and then I can get some money, sort out my tax bill and stuff like that. Please, can I come back home? Stop crying, don't get upset. Come on, you got this. You got this. It might block you. It might block you. I can't. I can hear them meowing now. Meow.
Sit down. Come on. Give me a call. Sit down, you know. Okay, come on.
My son, I don't like this. I want my own house.
Give me a call.
I want my own house. I don't like it.
Oh, right, no.
I want my own house. I want to be able to be me. I want to be able to speak to whoever. I don't like it. I shouldn't have to feel like this. I'm not being me then if I don't speak.
Come on.
Darlene, stop crying. I'm just
The
coming to
truth
kitchen
is,
'cause
if you can't go back there, we need to find.
I think he will let you back. I actually think he will. I can't see it in me that he's got the heart to do that to you. To be honest, I said it earlier.
I won't speak to him. I don't want it to be
Just think
awful.
you need to let him calm down just for a couple of days. Let it all just calm down because at the minute there's pure drama on here every day to do with it, and he's not going to want that at his front door. You know, there's so many people.
Left. I did the right thing because
I know, but listen, hear me out for 1 minute, please. Just hear me out for 1 minute. Just hear me out for 1 minute, honestly. Like, there's 6,000 people in here all watching this unfold. He's not going to want that.
I told you this, Charlene, before, because you're doing this all on live, so it infuriates him even more.
Yeah, and then
need to-
Mad Hatter, I'm not listening. You're here with poor Cecily. Mad Hatter, what you need to do is speak to him, and when he speaks, listen. Don't talk. Just let him talk. Do you understand? Because you talk over him. He can't get a word out. And do you think this has helped that you're on here now with Court Sesson? No offense.
Yes, but Angie, it's not fair you're saying that because hold on a second. No, Angela, no, it's not okay because she's already put her wishes and feelings forward.
No, listen, no offense.
Right, hang on. There's no point us all arguing.
Can I listen to the voice note? Right, give me a second.
You fucking can't. This is not your home anymore. You keep on making these bullshit decisions and bullshit choices, and I always have to fucking deal with it. How many times have I given you a chance and an opportunity? No. Unfortunately, this time I'm fucking over. I'm done with this. Sort your own fucking self out.
That's awful.
Right, so you've got your answer, right? Not
That
right.
is awful.
That was
Your
quite
answer.
fair. That was
You have your answer now.
I told you. And he was afraid
No, he's still angry though, Mad Hatter. He's still angry. You know he is.
Right, so that's your answer. So
That's
what
the
is the
answer,
next step here? There's no point keep going around and around and around.
Fucking racist about. What is he going on about?
When you have a fucking binge.
What are you on about?
You are not
The next step, right? You can either get the Uber in a couple of days, but that's like 400 quid, or stay at Supervans for a couple of days and then get the train to
I
Corie.
think you need to get away for a couple of days and get off of TikTok for a couple of days. I think you
I
just need
can't.
to
This is
get
not
away.
only
That's
that
my
she.
only thing I can do is TikTok. I want to go
Yeah,
on
she
TikTok.
needs to earn money now. She needs
The
to.
thing is, AJ doesn't want her being on TikTok and he doesn't want her talking to me and he doesn't want her drinking on TikTok, but
That's
she
what I
likes
said.
doing all of those three
They're the
things.
three things. Exactly. And he
So
knows.
you can't take that away from
He
the girl.
knows.
Angela, you are not helping the situation, Ange. I tell you why, because you're not, she's basically has to give up things she likes just to have a home. Don't you think
Yeah, but
that's a
hang
bit
on a
under
minute,
the coercive
Court.
control side of things, Ange?
Yeah,
That's
but
not
Court
nice, that.
assassin,
Why
you
should
got-
you get threatened to be homeless just because you like certain things that you want to keep in your life.
Court, you got to agree though, the amount of alcohol she's drinking ain't good.
Yeah, but she does this. This is what she's been doing for years. This is her routine. He knows that. It's not something new.
And that's why I think he's done.
Never once has me and Alex had a disagreement because before I've been online and because whatever got said, there's no reason for me not to have a little binge drink. Let me tell you that, thank you.
Mad Hatter, listen, I'm going to say how it is. Please, everyone just mute. Please let me speak, yeah? But your behaviour has been erratic. You got social services calling. Why, he has to think about his child.
Reports, Angela.
Yeah, I know that, but your behaviour has been erratic on live. You can't deny that it has been.
What do I do wrong? Go live with
listen, Mad Hatter, listen. You don't listen. This is your problem. Listen, yeah? You're on with Court Assassin. This is a woman that he has said has done things. I'm not saying that it's true, Court Assassin, but that's what
here we go again, Angela.
No, you know, listen, this is what he's saying, right?
Again.
Do you not understand? This is what he's saying. Please let me explain. This is what he's saying. I'm not saying that's true, Court Assassin. I'm not. If that was true, I wouldn't be here, yeah? But this is what he is saying, okay? And I'm just saying, so you're on with his ex. Do you understand? That's a big problem for him, right? So all I'm saying is if you want to get back with him, you've got to be a little bit more subtle. And that's do it in a private room when he's not around to rub his nose into it.
Yeah, but Angela, how can she be subtle when everyone goes back to reporting everything that she does? Just let the woman live her life.
That's what I'm saying. People are not letting her live her life how she wants to live it.
People need to stop sticking their wooden spoons in and let the woman live her life.
Okay, Cal. Okay, let you live your life, Mad Hatter. He don't want you if you're going to live that kind of life.
Well, that's wrong because that's not a relationship.
Right, if she gets her own house, nobody can report anything, can they? If Mad Hatter gets her own house, the reporting stops, right?
You got to choose. Mad Hatter, you've got to. He's giving you an ultimatum.
I'm going to choose, and I'd be homeless, and I did it before. With F all, I choose to be me. I will not be told who I can and cannot talk to.
Well, I agree to that, Charlene, to be honest with you, because I would be like that as well.
No. Yeah. So what do I choose this situation?
Right. He don't want you back then. He don't want you back then, Mad Hatter. If you choose this, he don't want you.
He doesn't.
Well, it's good then. He don't want me. Then I don't want him.
If she decided to say, you know what,
7 years, can you not understand me? If
okay, no. So we get ya. We get you. So if you choose,
I'm not going to stop being me.
We've established
So how can we help you to get a house?
How can we establish what AJ wants? We've established what Charlene wants. Now we've got to do the next step.
I don't know. I'm going to have to do that. I'm not doing no more voice notes.
Mad Hatter, can I ask you a question? Mad Hatter? Mad Hatter, can I ask you a question? Who? What's your choice? Court Assassin or AJ? Make the choice. Court Assassin. If you choose Court Assassin.
Yeah, but why should someone have to make that choice, Anne? Why should someone make that choice? It's weird.
The decision. That's what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying. You make that decision. It's either Court Assassin or him. You chose Court Assassin. He don't want you back. He's decided that. Like, that's him. He has every right to decide.
So are you gonna contact Corie tomorrow? I will pay your accountant bill. I will pay it. I will pay it.
Yeah. I'll come down.
Sod the accountant. He can get paid whenever. Start the tax bill. Sod the tax bill.
We've offered to pay the £400 for you to go in an Uber to Corie's. We've offered to pay the accountant bill. Are you going to take it or not?
Corie's going to ring Charlene in the morning.
In my heart, I would love to. I was going to go and see Corie anyway. I think I should do it tomorrow when I can plan and think about looking at stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like how to do it.
Can I say something, Mad Hatter? Nicholas said no man could control me. And I can tell you, if I was with a man, if I was with someone that was associated with my ex, I would not be with him. That's my decision.
Yeah, but then that's your choice, isn't it? And but not everyone has to
anyone
live how you live.
That's my ex, because I tell you, my ex abused me. Do you know, he was abusive.
And that is
Angie, you want proof of that before you start casting aspersions?
I thought Angie was a lesbian.
Yeah, so did I.
AJ's made his choice. Charlene's heard it from him direct. We just need to now deal with the situation and take another step forward.
I will do. So tomorrow, guys, I will be
arranging. Corie has said he's going to call you in the morning. Yeah. So that's the start of that.
Yeah.
And everyone tap the screen and send Court some heart me's at least.
Guys, can
Angela?
everyone please send their heart me's in and I'll turn it
Angela.
on sub-only chat.
Yeah.
The only reason why I put it on sub-only chat because everyone's saying move in with court assassin. My daughter's here. I've got a 2-bedroom house. One's my daughter's room and one's my room. So it just wouldn't be possible.
It's not the answer. Again, it's just a short.
It's not the answer to come and live with me because I've got other children that spend time here, and I couldn't risk not seeing my daughter. Do you know what I mean? As if I had a 3-bedroom house, yeah, it might be different because Charlene could have her own room, but there'll be physically nowhere to put her, and she couldn't have my daughter's room because that's my daughter's room, and then she can't have my room because that's my room, and then.
I don't think you two living together is a good idea either, Carl.
Because of the whole.
This is the situation now.
Yeah, and I'll end up getting reported to social and all that, and I can't risk that.
Look,
so it's not as easy, you know what I mean?
Mad Hatter, the best thing that all of us have offered you now is obviously you can give me a ring off the app. You're more than welcome down my house. However, there are rules, and the rules are going to be quite basic. But it's just going to be, obviously you're going to have to do your lives and stuff. You could crack on and do that. Obviously, it's a massive house, Mad Hatter, so it's not like we would be underneath each other.
And you've got to walk your dog as well.
You can do whatever you want, babes. You've got your own room and shit. You can do whatever you want. However, the drinking, you're going to have to cull because I'm not going backwards. I left my mother many moons ago. So the drinking, you'll have to cull. Or at least start to cut down and then eventually come off it.
I'm only binging in it, so...
Yeah. But obviously,
we have to respect Corey's house, though.
You won't need to binge it.
Corey, can I ask you a question? Can you not just put her in a bedroom where she can just do a few drinks to just stay in that bedroom, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's a 4-bedroom house. Obviously, she's got access to everything. She can do whatever she wants there. I'm not going to tell her she can't do anything. But it's just what she needs to bear in mind is obviously I don't drink. So my kitchen being full of fucking alcohol is just not an option. You know how much of a clean freak I am.
Alcohol in her bedroom, right? Then that's okay, right?
No offence, Angela. I don't want.
It's not a problem, right? I can be in a situation and anything like that, and I'm the peed up one, right? And I can sort of.
That's not going to happen then.
It's not a problem. I'm not a nasty drunk. If anything, it makes me calm. So if I don't have a drink, I'm going to be more like, hello,
Charlene, what Corey is saying is even if not necessarily you don't drink, but even if like you try and cut down, he doesn't want you having your binges.
Oh no, definitely not. I'll have a bottle of wine or something.
I think he's
saying Corey, you don't want alcohol in the house, though.
No, I'm not saying I don't want alcohol in the house.
He didn't say that.
I don't want her to come down and go completely teetotal. I am not a recovery centre.
No, look, it's all right. Look, listen, yeah. I'm totally fine. I got a drink and it's lasted like 2 days.
Back, please.
If I would have drank that straight away, wouldn't I? Stuff like that. Look, it's fine. Corey, we'll sort out because then I can then look at how to do it properly. The dog.
Yeah. So Charlene, tomorrow, obviously Corey's going to call you. But now, what about clothes and any personal items?
Yeah, I've got Superfans clothes on from last time I was here.
Yeah, I know, but what you're going to need, right? You're going to need clothes. You're going to need clothes for a couple of days, maybe possibly a week, maybe even 2 weeks. You're going to need clothes, you're going to need personal effects, toothbrushes, women things. Yeah. But don't forget, there are plenty.
Mad Hatter?
I'm all right, man. Don't worry. I'll throw some of your trackies on or something. Don't worry about me.
I don't have trackies, my darling. I'm not a chav.
Oh, Corey.
Mad Hatter, what we're trying to say is you need to go and get your clothes on, AJ.
I don't think you need to go there yourself.
No,
you need to send somebody around there.
No,
you need someone to pick it up for you.
Oh no!
Ask him. All you need to do, Mad Hatter, is ask him to pack it all for you, and the friend can go and collect it.
It's all in the bag.
Yeah, I generally think you need to send somebody over there, somebody who's totally, should we say, in the middle of everything, so he doesn't feel like there's going to be a gang.
Then get him to message him and say, just put some clothes. Yeah, some clothes.
Yeah. It's going to need to be, knickers, bra, clothes.
You could send a taxi there, and then taxi could just bring it back to where you are now.
That's true. Yeah, taxi could pick it up.
Could do that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how far is his from where you are now?
I'm in Bradford. Don't know.
How far is he from you?
He's Brighouse, innit? I don't know. Half an hour or something.
Guys, it's hardly going to be an expense to me, her living in mine. I don't even eat anyway, so I don't really have that much expenditure.
Corey, I can make you some nice food. I used to be a chef, so I can make you some nice food, yeah.
Hey, Corey,
Go on, Ange.
It doesn't matter.
What were you going to say, Ange?
I was just going to say you might get caught. You might get stuck with a tenant.
I get stuck with what?
Have you not seen I won't pay, take it away?
Bailiffs coming. Never mind Sam Walker. Bailiffs are coming to get you, Corey.
And if you need a taxi too, Corey, or a train, I can finance it.
Thank you.
I just think you need a couple of weeks away from there, right? Let it calm down. You're not going to be joining Court Assassin's box every single day because Court Assassin does her own thing. Do you know what I mean? She's on your battle and she's got money to make as well. So she's going to be doing her own thing. So you're not going to be on the app together.
What about your son, Mad Hatter? Do you see your son often?
Yeah, but my son's there, but he won't. He said he's going to chuck him out. He won't do that. He better not.
Yeah, but
Right, put it this way, right? But before you make any plan to leave your area, then should we say, you need to make contact with your son and you need to say to your son, are you happy staying there? And if the answer's no, then you can bring him with you. As I said, I've got 4 bedrooms. As long as I got my bedroom and my living room, I'm fine. So there's still another 3 bedrooms that are empty.
I can't wait. I'm going to do loads of pranks on you, Corey.
No, you're really not. You're really not. I'm going to be working, then I'm going to be doing my live. I'm not going to have a
Just
crack.
remember, Charlene, just respect his rules. You know, he's doing a massive thing for you here. So if he puts some rules in place, you really have to respect them.
If you want to drink, he's not saying you can't, but just keep it in the bedroom.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, you have to respect.
Yeah, don't go to a delusive Angie on me though and piss in the bed.
Put a mattress protector on wish list.
When are you going
Yeah,
to go to
I'll
Corey's
have
then,
to.
Charlene? You could try and get there tomorrow. Then on train or something.
Yes, so what I'm going to do is, and I'm the same without drink anyway, guys. This is what you want about. Just make me feel more mellow. You might be thinking, what?
What station would she get the train
You've got to get your
to?
clothes and all that shit. You know what I mean? Give it a couple of days. You've got to get your clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've got to get your clothes and stuff first. You've got to check how your son is. You've got to check whether or not AJ wants him to go. I'm sure he's just saying actually he's angry, and that's fine. And that's the reason why you're going to come down to mine. You've got a couple of weeks away then. He can have a breathe, and then he can think, right, actually, she's not that bad now. She's been down Corey's for a couple of days. But I think, but when you go back home, though, if you and AJ were to get back together, then you're going to need to take something home with you. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to make sure that the situation doesn't arouse again, or otherwise you'll have to come back down again.
Yeah, when you go to Corey's house, you can look into private housing association and all that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah. Well, we can look at all of that. As soon as we sort out your tax affairs, then obviously you can declare yourself as homeless then, can't you? And go down that route.
She's already homeless. She's already classed as...
Is it easy to get accommodation
yes.
in Wales, Corey?
I won't lie, probably not. Every housing association and council down here are fucking rammed to capacity. But saying that, so's England, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? They're all bad.
Same where I am. I'm not far from Corey, and it's the same over where I am. Yeah,
It is, it's terrible.
Everybody send your heart me's in. Heart me's and team bracelets,
let me
guys.
deal with that. Everybody, deal with Court Assassin immediately. Can you send your heart me's and team bracelets, please? She's a
Heart
fucking
me's,
bed.
guys. I've just ordered a t-shirt that says heart me's and team bracelets. Thank you. Don't forget to give this account a follow.
Oh my
And
God.
quadruple tap.
Quadruple tap the screen, everybody.
But yeah, so tomorrow, Mad Hatter, give me a call. I want you to speak with AJ and I want you to speak with your son, obviously. Speak to both of them. Sort out, like a bit of a care package, so a couple of bags or whatever, however he's going to put them in, suitcase, whatever, for a couple of weeks, just so then you can sort your head out when you're down here. We can sort out your tax affairs, and then we can have a look at, you declaring yourself as homeless then for when you go back home. But the one thing you need to majorly sort out is, regardless of your stuff or anything else, is to actually find out what your son wants. Because if your son wants to stay with you and he doesn't want to stay up there on his own, then obviously, as I said, you could bring him with you.
Oh yes, you Corey.
How do you feel about that, Charlene? Do you feel that's all good and positive? Yeah.
Can't wait. I'd go now, but like dog were barking.
But please check with your son first, though, Charlene. Please don't leave him up there. If he doesn't feel comfortable there, just bring him with you.
Well, I do believe, Corey, that they will sort it out. I do believe.
I think so too. I just think you need to be
I just want to say, Charlene, maybe not talking to me for a couple of weeks might help you and Alex out as well, because I think if you don't talk to me for a couple of weeks, get back home, have a chat with him.
It's not that,
and then come to a decision. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, Court, she doesn't want to stop the relationship she has with you. She doesn't want to do that, and she shouldn't have to.
Yeah,
do
but
that.
I'm willing to give her space, so then AJ's then open to talking to her. At the moment, he's not open to talking to her. So I'm willing to give that space then,
I don't
which
think
will
that's
allow
just because
AJ
of
to
you.
open himself up to having them conversations.
But that's not a good idea, though, because you're giving him a false sense of security. Because
Yeah.
you two are not going to be speaking for a couple of weeks. She's going to come
Corie, I
back.
agree. I
And
agree
then,
with
and
what
then you're
Corie
going to start
says
speaking
today.
again. So,
No,
Mad
Corie
Hatter,
says-
truthfully, and this is going to sound as if I'm being horrible to you, and I don't mean it like that, and regardless, you're still going to come and stay down mine, right? So just forget that for a second. But you seriously need to take into consideration what AJ is asking. He doesn't want everything over this app, and he doesn't want you two to speak as open and honest as you are now. So what you need to do is bear that in mind and just kind of go, okay, so what's pissing him off? This is pissing him off. Okay, I'll stop doing that thing. Nobody's telling you that you two can't communicate or can't speak. He's just asking you not to do it so publicly. For whatever reason, and we don't need to know the reason, it's between these two. But for whatever reason, he does not like Court Assassin. That's fair enough. It is what it is. None of us understand their relationship, and we don't need to. It's not our business. But you need to stop communicating with her so publicly, and then you can move backwards. Well, forwards, I should say. But if you're not willing to make that commitment, then
I can't not even be
The truth of the matter, really.
fake and say, right, I'm not talking or whatever, and then that's me being like not myself, and then what, I'm going to come online and not speak. I cannot do that. I will.
Then where are we going to go from here, though, babe? But where are we going to go from here? Because if you're not willing to do that, then what you're willing to say is you're willing to put Court Assassin. Well, hold on, but you're willing to
Darlene,
say.
I still think you and Alex need to have a good chat. I don't think you should make rash decisions, and you need to lay your cards on the table. He needs to lay his cards. You really both need to have a proper grown-up chat.
I just don't think it's a good idea, right, for you to keep on saying, oh well, no, I want to have this public relationship with her. But then what you need to understand is, from a viewer's perspective and from his perspective, because we are joining his perspective, is you're quite willing to put a woman above him. And to me, that doesn't make sense. And then to him, it probably doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't
But doesn't that then speak volumes about their relationship?
But then it doesn't make sense that he's giving her ultimatums that she doesn't agree
Okay,
with.
fair
So you've
enough,
got to
but
see
either
it
way,
from
he
that
doesn't like
point
the
of
Court
view as
Assassin.
well. This is the
thing
issue.
is-
It's not Charlene's not put. Look, everyone thinks Charlene's putting me above anyone. She's not.
Right, fair
I
enough.
would
She
happily
is.
stop talking to Charlene if it means that she goes back home and sorts things out with AJ. But everyone's missing the point.
The truth of the matter is that
Charlene
if
doesn't
she-
appreciate that he's giving her ultimatums. This is that's the issue here.
If she comes away, if she comes away from him now, she needs to stay away from him. She can't.
You're missing the point here. Stop with AJ's giving her an ultimatum. One sec. Stop with he's giving her an ultimatum. No, he's reasonable. He's, I support AJ here. He's saying, I don't want you associating with my ex. Why don't you understand that? That's not normal, okay?
Right,
And that's
what's
it.
not
Done.
normal is somebody telling you what to do.
No,
Right
he's not telling you what to do, who to talk to.
Yeah, and the issue is that he's telling Charlene what to do. This is the
He's not,
issue.
Yeah, but of course, that's the point. It's not telling her what to do, who to speak to. He's telling not to talk to my ex. That's reasonable. My ex.
Yeah, but I'm just not a nobody though, Charlene. I'm someone that she spent time with. I'm someone that she spent a lot of time with. She's been to my house with him in September and October. They've had food. They spent time with my family. So to Charlene, this isn't just, oh, I'm his ex out of the blue. I've just popped up out of the blue. This has been ongoing family situation for a while.
Then what I'm saying is, you're an ex, right? That has done things. Do you understand? No, I'm not saying that's true. This is what's come out of his mouth. Yeah.
Right.
So I understand what he's saying, right? You don't want his girlfriend, associating with his ex. I understand it totally.
Okay, so how, right, for in a little rainbow life, right, at the end of the fucking road, right, so if I didn't talk to Court Assassin, I'm still connected with her because of her son.
Yeah, and he would accept that.
So it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm always going, as if I'm going to, she knows me before TikTok when I went up there fucking Eid and stuff and I went against social, I took a kid, did I not, Manaz?
Yeah, but he's not saying you'll always have a connection, but he don't want you associating the way you're associating with her.
That is my heart. As if I feel like that in the beginning.
I just think that Charlie's basically saying that her wants are not being met.
Can I ask you a question?
Her needs are not being met.
I'm going to be really harsh when I say this, and this has nothing to do with your court process. And say, Mad Hatter, let me ask you a question. Say if, right, he said that someone had it was great.
Right.
Would you want to associate with that person?
Right.
Because I'm saying, the reason I'm asking this is because you're saying he's telling you who you can associate with. He's not telling you who you can associate with.
This is not that situation, though. So
He's
that
not-
is so
he's
far
telling
from
you
it. I'm
to
sorry, but
associate
you've
with
just
my
brought
ex.
an
What I'm
absolute
saying is,
unreasonable
you've got it to your
situation
head,
to the
yeah?
table
No, but
when
you've
it's
got it
not
to-
even the same at all.
Let me. You're saying he's telling you who you can and can associate with, but he's not. He's just saying something reasonable. Don't associate with my ex. He's saying that you abused him. I'm not saying that's the truth, but that's what he's
And
saying.
AJ is saying don't associate with my ex. Charlene is saying I want to associate with your ex. They are never gonna agree. They will never ever agree. He's
I
saying
never understand that myself because if my
that's just the way it is, isn't it? I don't agree with it, but Charlene's who she is, AJ's who he is. AJ is saying I don't want him to have that relationship.
Right, hang on a minute. Can I ask
Wait a
something?
minute, you're sat there saying, wait a minute, Mad Hatter, you're sat there saying he won't he's controlling me, he's telling me who I can associate with, it's not okay, but he's not saying that, he's just saying my abusive ex. That's reasonable.
This is an example, right? You're talking about, it's just this case because of the ex, yeah? I've been live with DJ Decker and stuff like that, and I was like, I love you. I always say I love you. That's my fucking heart. I love you, whatever, yeah? I was live with DJ Decker, right? And I went, I love you. He came downstairs, blah, blah, blah. And then I went, do you fancy him? So don't tell me it's because of his ex. He's obviously got weird issues when he can have moderators, send shit, send money, and I never once questioned anything in his WhatsApp, who he talks to, but as soon as I'm live with somebody, because I went, I love you as a friend, he knows what I'm like. I'm not allowed, then I feel awkward.
Yeah, and AJ, he did address that with you online, and he did openly admit that he was jealous because he felt he wasn't getting the emotional.
Yeah, Mad Hatter, he has also openly said.
What more emotional support do you want? Look what I go through.
Yeah. Can I just say something? Mad Hatter, are you
I do
prepared?
stuff when I'm not online. Ask him a cook. I'll do the cleaning.
Are you prepared?
Can I come on in and somebody? No.
Mad Hatter, he is saying, can I say this quickly, Cal? Go on. Mad Hatter, he is actually saying that the court says no offense to you, but he has said this woman has poked him. She's abused him. Yeah? This is what he is saying.
Not true and not true.
It doesn't matter what he said. It's irrelevant. The point is, AJ is saying I don't want you to. It is because AJ is saying I don't want you to speak to that person.
Angie, give me 1 second. Oh, Angie. Did you not say that something happened to you and you felt sorry for the person what done something to you? So why am I
agreed with you, Charlene. She agreed with you.
But then
Right, can I ask you a question?
For him to forgive, not for you to forgive.
You're doing my head in. You're proper doing my head in. I'm going to fight with my own life. I'm going to put some music on. Stop pissing me off. I'm going to go to Corey's house, yeah? And we're going to try and work it through better. And I will be a better person. I think I'm a more right person at the minute as well. With everything.
Can I speak to you on a level, please?
Better for myself. What do you want me to say? Stop this, stop doing that. I will never, as a mother, as somebody what's got a mother similar to Court, I understand people. So I will never, ever let me tell you this. Never, ever let someone tell me what I will and cannot do. If that makes me a bad person, I'm glad I'm not a fake person. No one will ever tell me what to do. Are you mad? Are you mad? Never. So you said it's a decision where you think in your fucking mentality, I'm making a choice. I choose
That's okay. Can I just say something to you, Meda? You know, you keep saying about my rapist, yeah? I forgave him, right? I never forgave him. I felt sorry for him. Yes, you're right, I did. But however, that's for me to forgive, not for you to forgive. It didn't happen to you, it happened to me. So I'm entitled to forgive my rapist, not you. You don't have no right forgiving him. You have no right forgiving him. Do you understand? Because it didn't happen to you, it happened to me. That's the same with Edge. AJ,
stressful.
Corey.
I'm going to call
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you very much. I'm going now on to my own
We'll have a
life.
chill.
I do not want to talk about anything no more. I will go on to my own life and I will be friends with Court Assassin no matter what. I'm going to go to Corey's tomorrow when I've had a proper...
Darling, follow this account then, because you're following it.
Sort it out because of my ADHD. I can't understand things. Right, so I will do that. That's the plan.
You're just going to listen to some music, talk to nobody and calm myself down.
Please respect respectfully, I understand if I'm on here, you're allowed your opinion. It's making me a bit stressed out now, so I'm going to remove myself from here. Okay.
Yeah, right decision.
Thank you so much. And
Chill
Carly,
out.
I'll message
People
you.
are only trying to help Charlene, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to help. That's all. I'm just trying
People
to
are only trying to
Yeah,
help,
but
darling.
Angie, you're
Help is
stirring the pot and you're
appreciated,
making it
but
worse.
at
That's
the
not
moment,
helping,
you're
is
going to
it?
make her head explode.
You're trying
It's
to
too
make
much.
me understand me. And
Too much information.
I think you're being highly unfair
information.
and by not taking her feelings into consideration.
I'm
You've not
taking her
taken any of her feelings
Guys,
into consideration at all. You're not willing to understand her point of view at all, Angie. I think that's really wrong. That.
Right, I'm going now. Cut assassin. I'm going on my own life.
They all mean well, but that's not the point. It's too much.
Disconnected, yeah?
Well, but let me explain, please. She's saying to me, but I forgave my rapist. That's for me to forgive. I never forgave him, by the way. But that's
Yeah,
what
but you're talking. And what has happened to you?
But I can say,
What's happened to you?
should have
This is a
never,
completely
ever been on
different
TikTok.
situation.
If I had an ex-boyfriend and he was associating with my rapist, yeah, and he came out with what Mad Hatter said, but you forgave him. That's for me to forgive, not for him to forgive. It didn't happen to him. It happened to me. Do you understand? AJ doesn't forgive you, court assassin, regardless of what has happened.
Yeah, but then she still wants to be in my life and she still wants the things that she wants. So where do we draw the line?
Yeah, but
Is she going to regret this eventually?
Assassin, on a real level, do you actually think this should be on TikTok, or do you think it should be on
No,
TikTok?
she knows this shouldn't be on TikTok.
No,
It
it
shouldn't
shouldn't be on TikTok, but Charlene enjoys using TikTok, and this is another problem.
No, I'm not on about
She's never
her.
not going to be on TikTok,
I'm
is
not
she?
on about her.
She uses it as an escape.
I'm not on
at the
about her. I'm not on about her. I'm on about the situation.
Yeah.
No, it's not, and I haven't really entertained it. I haven't really gone in deep like I have done in the past. I've tried to control it myself, but I think
Can I
when
say
emotions
something?
get involved, yeah, you know, you say things on here that you shouldn't say.
Corey, can you check your
I didn't mean to upset-
Instagram?
I didn't mean to upset, but
And
just,
you make me sick, darling. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. All of you. All of you. Going in on a...
Hi. 5 million.
I wasn't going in on no one.
No one's gone in on anyone, Millen. If anyone, you was the one going in on someone the other day on a live
Let Millen
stream.
back in. Baz, don't
Because
cancel him.
yesterday Millen was
No
winding
one's
her up.
going.
on
People are trying to help the girl.
What happened?
Yeah, no one's gone in on her at all.
finances to go to
I've
court,
just,
for
we've
God's
literally
sake.
just offered to pay for her. The only one that was going at her was Angie. Everyone else
You
was offered to give her
realise I
money.
understand AJ's point of view. Do you understand me?
Fuck Millen.
I'm trying
I'm
to
not being funny.
understand his feelings. She needs to try and
I
understand.
feel AJ's feelings are very, very strong, and what he is asking for from Charlene, she cannot give him. She can't. He is asking her to not bring it on live, to not speak to Court Assassin. Everything he is asking her to not do, she in her heart cannot do. That's why I
That means
can't.
she's fucked her relationship then for this.
I think she has. And I think AJ, he wants to see change. You know, actions speak louder than words. But she can't give him those actions because she has a love for Court Assassin, a friendship love. Don't have to twist that either, Angie.
Was this done before that, though?
Yeah, I
Was
just
it
don't know.
already
If
over?
Get Millen back in, please. That was a bit
In the
rude.
cold light of day, is she
Yeah, I'm
going
trying to
to
get
regret all
Millen
this
back in. Hold on.
when she
Probably.
sobers up?
She might regret it, Mimi, and she genuinely might. But AJ wants her. He doesn't want her to be on TikTok like she is. He wants her to control herself when she's on TikTok. He doesn't want her to binge drink. He doesn't want her to be
saying
friends
it
with
doesn't
Court Assassin.
exist.
There's a lot. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? Because
Baz,
everything
did you
he's
block
asking her
Millen?
No, I
to
didn't.
do, she cannot commit to. How do you build that relationship with somebody when
Not Raz.
all of the things they want you to do, you can't do? It's impossible.
Yeah.
She's
I
not
think she
going to
needs
change.
help
She
in
is
other
not going to
areas as
change.
well.
She's not going to drop Court Assassin. She's not going to drop TikTok. She's not going to put the bottle down. She's not.
I just
So
think
she-
everyone should just be able to live how they want to live.
I agree. I agree.
I just think it's weird how.
The only thing that I disagree
I
about
mean,
that
if
is
I
the
had a
drink.
partner, to be honest, I get where she's coming from, because if I had a partner that was going, you can't do this and you can't do that, I think I'd be in the same
Yeah, of course,
situation as
that's
her,
the
because she
point.
knows I wouldn't put up with it.
Can I ask you a question then? Say if you're with a partner that was associating with your ex, but you really did not like, right? Because AJ doesn't like you, okay? We all know that, right? And he came out with the things, you know, Well, how would you feel about it? Be honest.
Well,
Come on.
I don't know, because if I let that ex in my life in the first place with my partner, and then my partner and that ex built a friendship, then who am I to then stop that friendship?
AJ hasn't built a friendship with you.
But
has
he has, because they've been to my house together. He has spent time with me and her together. He has allowed her to be my friend in the past. So from her point of view, he's allowed this friendship to happen, and then he wants to snatch it away. So yeah, if Barker, for example, wanted to be friends with AJ because I had introduced them, then who am I to stop that? It's weird.
Cool Assassin, can I ask you one question then? If you had to pick between Barker and Shaz, who would you pick?
If the person that's making me pick, I'd walk away from the person that's been making me pick.
Because we all know you'd pick. We all know you'd pick Barker. 100%.
Why are you coming on here causing problems, Millen?
Because it's true. You're fake
But
friend.
I don't think Barker.
You don't give a fuck about her. You weren't there for this morning.
Barker wouldn't speak to me like that, though. Barker wouldn't come to my face and say, "You pick this, you pick that."
Yes, he
why
would.
why do you think I'm dating him?
Yes, he would.
Because he wouldn't speak to me like that in
Yes,
the
he
first place. Duh.
Oh shit! You're doing this all for clout and all for money. It's disgusting.
Baz, just drop him out the box again, please. Just get him out. I can't be bothered. He's just causing problems.
Absolute weirdo.
Just get him out the box for me.
You're doing it all for money. You're money hungry. Get the fuck off the app.
Everyone's on TikTok for that
There's
reason.
Millen who's come in the box where all the views are.
Exactly, says Millen. That's come in the box where all the views are. Exactly.
You know what I
Why do
mean?
people keep saying that shit? It's
gone,
annoying.
mate.
Why do people keep saying it? Everybody's on here to make money and get views. That's
the whole point.
Yeah.
So why is somebody outing somebody? If people are going live and doing it to get the views that make the money, people use it as a job.
Yeah, but can I just say something? Yeah, we're all here for followers and views and all that crap, but then some of us have just offered to pay for her. So how does that work?
And he's jumped in the box where there was 7k views just to get the clout. So he's he's the first one.
Get Millen back in the box and ask him how much he's going to donate then. Get him back in. Get him back in. I bet.
We know it's a real life, Millen.
It's a real life.
We're
That's
aware
why
of that.
we just offered to pay for an Uber.
And on that note, can everybody please send their heart me's in, please? Heart me's and team bracelets, guys. Quadruple tap the screen. Triple tap, quadruple tap, heart me's and team bracelets.
Listen,
Can't believe you
listen,
said that.
Jack
bracelets. If you're moving like that, I want a bloody follow, sweetheart.
Can I say something? Millen and Jack was on here this morning, running her down, making her have a breakdown, just for the clout. So he don't care about her. He just wants the views.
Yeah, I agree.
Millen don't care about anyone.
Basil, taking the piss. Are you taking the piss, Basil?
No, I'm not, mate. I heard you this morning.
I offered to help her out this morning to send her money to her PayPal to get her a hotel. Are you taking the piss? Slagging her off? I haven't slagged her off one bit.
You were slagging
someone else then.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
I ain't lying.
Why are you lying?
I recorded it.
Show me the proof then.
All right,
I've got the screen recordings, Millen, of you causing problems for no reason. You don't care about her or her mental health. You went on live with her.
I was not
just to get your views up with Jack this morning because you had no viewers. It's as simple as that.
I was not slagging her off at all.
And Jack's mum.
So what are you on about?
Jack's mum was in on it as well.
Yeah, she was in it and all. Yeah.
Yeah, they just do it for the views, to get the views up. Millen's the biggest clout chaser on the app. We all know that.
Listen,
and guess
Court
what,
Assassin,
Baz?
this
He's
is real
behind
life.
some of the troll accounts
This
as
is
well.
real life, darling. You're making money off it. It's sick. Do you know how
Oh, get out. Baz, drop him again. I don't.
You don't like the
Get out of my
truth.
box, Millen.
You
You're not coming back.
dirty
It's
fuck.
an absolute. Says you.
You should have left him in. Apparently he offered 10 quid.
It was a tenner. It was a tenner.
Yeah.
It was a tenner he offered.
Is that all he offered?
Yeah,
I offered to pay a tenner for a phone to start with.
Fucking hell.
And then we'll take it from there. And he's offered to pay £10 for a hotel.
What kind of hotel's that?
Ah, there you go.
Right, I'm going to drop everyone out the boxes anyway
Yeah, I think
because
it's time
it's
to go.
no point dragging this on. And obviously, Mad Hatter probably doesn't want us to talk about it either without her
I
being
think
here.
that
So.
we've got a plan, I think, and obviously with Corey's help. So let's just hope tomorrow's a better day for her.
Yeah, and I think
Fingers
she'll ask for the help of anyone that she wants the help of
Can
as
I just
well.
say something? Millen, keep your tenner.
Thank you for everybody. Delusive Angie,
I
stop
can't
sending
believe
nudes.
that he can't have said we were clout chasing when no one's fucking even mentioned anything other than giving her money.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Oh well. Right.
Yeah.
And then if you do clout chase, we'll be in the wrong for that as well.
No, I can't win.
It's nice to meet everybody, and we've all offered help. So let's see what tomorrow brings.
Thank you, everyone. Ciao.
Okay. See you later, Cole.
Bye.